Hello everyone. I just wanted to do a hopefully pretty quick video just to explain a little bit better of why we highlight and contour, the reasoning behind it, and hopefully show you that from being like a real person who I don't do makeup every day, I don't wear lots of makeup. I like to use it to cover up things that I'm not comfortable with, like redness on my face, dark circles under my eyes, my little bit of disappearing chin line here. I have no cheekbones. My face is full, and that's all fine because that makes us who we are, and we're all beautiful in our own way. We all have insecurities on our face and in our skin, and I just want to show you that this makeup is easy and very doable for everyone. The first thing I want to start with today is the just the application process to help get rid of some redness. What I'm going to use is Aspen. It's the lightest contour that Seint offers, and it helps neutralize redness. So you just use your brush and you just dab that on areas that you're red and you want to cover up. If you have a lot of redness, that's just part of your genetics that you've gotten. Sunlit is another good one if you have like rosacea or like really strong heavy redness. That it's a more of a yellow tint, neutralizes deep redness. This one helps neutralize minimal redness. You can use whichever brush you want. You can always use the same brush for every application that you do. And you can see, not the best with maybe my phone in this lighting, but it does cover up that redness and gives me like a good, pretty even base. There are days that I will just go out just wearing Aspen on my face with a little mascara and some lip gloss, and it gives me just kind of like that nice blank canvas to begin with. The next thing I want to show you how to do, sorry, I'm flipping palettes. I've got every color with the artist palette, so I have them kind of split up in between two different ones, is how to contour. So the idea of contouring is it's wanting to draw our attention to our eyes. Like we are trying to minimize the things about our face that we don't like. So with me, I'm trying to minimize the fact that I don't have my own cheekbones. So I'm trying to create that on myself. And we are trying to, if we have big foreheads, we're trying to minimize the appearance of a big forehead, or just create a little bit of shadowing that again pulls the focus down to the eyes, especially right now. That's super important since we're all wearing masks and you're not seeing a ton of our faces all the time. But it doesn't mean that we don't want to feel pretty when we're home, or if we're going somewhere like that we're with family, or if you're somewhere that doesn't require wearing masks. It is fun to finally like do our faces again and feel like a person. So these are the main areas to contour. Contour right along the full jawline here too. And this is going to create the illusion of some shadow on our neck, help slims our necks out. If you have a even fuller neck, you can add streaks of contour down your neck, and that will help give you a slimmer looking neck. The other thing that I do on my face, and these are not all things that everybody has to do, is I have these dark circles under my eyes that I do not want everyone to see. I don't like them. So I use one of the peachy pink light colors of the lip cheek. So that's the beauty of Seint. I'm looking in the mirror, but I'm trying to show you how to do it here too. But is how versatile these products are. So I can use this one under my eyes to help cover some dark shadows. And then I can go ahead and use it as my cheek color. And I can also use it as my lip color. So when you buy a product, you're not just getting just a single use out of it. You can use it for many different things, like the Aspen that I used as my redness cover up. If I wanted to apply it darker, I could use that too as my contour. There are lots of different colors, and when I ask you for pictures to color match, and maybe I ask you for a couple additional photos because I want to make sure I get the lighting right and you don't have a shirt that's turning your face more red or yellow or something than normal, is because we want to get the best colors for you. And so for contours, we base it a lot off eyebrows, eye color, hair color, and then our dual highlights are based off of neck and chest and face color, like the different colors we have on each one of those areas. So I put that Frenchie on, and that's kind of another one of, like, along with Aspen, is like one of my camo colors. So you can see that that's helped reduce that darkness under my eyes. And so now I'm going to go and apply the rest of my highlight colors. I'm going to use Aurora and Linen today, and these again are ones that everybody is different because these are based off of colors that are seen different places on our face, neck, and chest. And so I'm using partially the cheetah hack method, where you just put dots of color on your face where they need to go. So the Aurora that I'm using right now is what's called my main highlight, or like my base foundation, which is what you would think of as your all over face color. And you know, we're so used to using liquid foundations and products that literally we're just doing one color over our whole face, and we're just getting this solid one-dimensional look, when really our face has many different tones in it, and that's okay. That's what makes different features of our face stand out. That's what makes us who we are. So with Seint, we're not wanting you to cover up everything on your face. We're wanting to just accentuate the positives and decrease the negatives, which I think is what we all really want. And with a one-dimensional full coat of just one color, we're not getting that. So the next color I'm going to use is my Brightening Color. So that's your lighter highlight color that I'll give you. And that is going to go in the areas that we want to be brighter. So I want the under eye to be brighter for me because the darkness absorbs light. The bright color reflects light. So this is going to help my eyes pop and make my eyes stand out more even with the mask on. And it's making the areas that I want you to see stand out more. And I'm covering up the areas I don't want you to see. So there's not a right or wrong way to apply this makeup. You can mix more than 2 colors. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I just feel like I just need a little extra brightening. You can use illuminators for that. I'm going to use one of the fluffier brushes today. A lot of times I use the buff brush, which gives you like a little thicker, more full coverage. This one gives you a medium coverage, and I've kind of been liking this one lately. So we'll go real quickly here. So I am just kind of a stippling effect. I'm not swirling and rubbing because I put that Aspen underneath as my underneath camo layer for that red. And if I would just like start swirling my makeup or rubbing it with my hands, or anything in that matter like that, I'm going to rub off that Aspen that I'm using to color correct. So I don't want to rub it off. I want it to stay underneath. So this way, as I stipple my makeup on, it's pushing it in where I want it to go, and it's covering my skin. I do brush a little bit off here around my ears because I don't want to have lines of where my makeup doesn't show, because we've all had that where we've had too dark or too light of makeup and you can see those lines, and then we don't feel very good once we get out into a different light. So that's one suggestion I will offer up to you, is when you're doing your makeup, try to do it in the most natural light possible. This bathroom has those natural new light bulbs, but I always go and double check it, like do like a little selfie of myself with natural light and make sure it looks okay. And then I also go into my other bathroom or my kitchen or whatever and put it on the selfie mode or examine up close to the mirror to make sure that it still looks okay in fluorescent light, that there's nothing that's really standing out and looking like it wasn't blended correctly. All right, so there I've still got some red lines where my glasses were, which I'll put those back on, so I'm not going to worry about trying to get rid of those right now. But all right, so you can see I have that base color on, and so now I'm going to work on blending the contour in, and then that'll help also even out any color that's around that contour line. So you definitely want to make sure you're getting back into your hairline too, because again, we don't want to have any like weird lines where our makeup's in like a spot that maybe it shouldn't be. But this one is, again, creating a little bit of shadow on my forehead that's creating that look, and it's pushing your focus down to the lighter area. And this does not have to be a dark line. You can always go back and add more. Cheeks, you're always going to brush up. We don't want to pull the contour down because then that's going to create the look of a fuller face once again, and that's what I'm trying to eliminate on myself. I'm trying to create cheekbones. I don't want to make my face look rounder by having contour go down too far. So this is just going to be pulled up. Sorry, I have all these little wispy hairs on this side that get in my way with my little brush. All right, so you can see that little bit of line that we've created here, so it's giving me a cheekbone. Once again, darn you little wispy hairs. So once again, pulling up on my contour. And see, with this brush, I find too, with its like lighter feathery feel, it takes a little longer sometimes to blend the contour lines. The Buffy brush, with it being like a little fuller, thicker bristle, not rough, but just a thicker, more concentrated bristle, the contour goes on a lot quicker. All right, so we're only at 11.5 minutes. I'm gonna try to finish up real quick, guys. All right, so I've just pulled that down once again, created a little more of just a natural shadow. You can't see any of that dark, so I haven't created this weird look. And then the last thing I'm gonna add, sorry, switching palettes here. I'll give you a little sneak peek at my palette. I have a bunch of colors on here because honestly with these colors, as your face changes and stuff through winter and summer color, you can wear a lot of different color combinations and they blend well, but you definitely want to get color matched because you want to know kind of which range that you're in and how to use them correctly. So I love, here's my lip cheeks. Need to add a few more of those, but I'm gonna add Desert Sun is one of my favorite lip cheeks. It's kind of got like a nice neutral in between a pink and a peach. These lip cheeks are super concentrated, more so than even like the highlight and the contour, and you just put less on to start with because you can always go back to more, but I'm just going to show you, this is the blush bronzer brush, so you can use this for your blush and obviously for your bronzer, which the bronzer, ladies, is going to be key on transitioning you between colors in the summer. If you don't get super tan and you get a little bit of color and want to even it out, that Bella bronzer is amazing. So I'm just using the blush end, and once again I'm pushing up because I don't want to push my contour farther down, and I'm just giving myself some rosy cheeks. So this is, you're going to start about mid-eye here, right at like the ball of your cheek. You don't want to go in farther because then you're going to get in your laugh lines and stuff that we get as we age, and you don't want to make your face look fuller here. We're trying to keep all that extra out and just create a nice silhouette. So see my little bit of a contour line stands out a little bit, but not a ton. I have a little bit of shadow on my chin, a little bit of shadow on my forehead, and then you can go and add, sorry, looking down here, grabbing some lip and cheek. I love Black Cherry. It's my new favorite. I'll show you it here in just a minute. It's super dark and scary in the palette, but I just think it has just like such a fun, nice color. It's that real dark one right there. So anyways, there's quick and easy makeup. So the science behind contouring, minimizing, drawing attention to our eyes, contouring to reduce fullness in our faces, using some color correcting for dark circles under eyes, and the Aspen for redness. So ladies, please send me your color match pictures. I want to help you out. I want to make you, or not make you, I want to help you feel more beautiful, so I can get you matched with what colors you need for color correction, for your highlights, for your contours. We can get you set up with Bella bronzer. We can get you a vanilla translucent dusting powder to help with oily skin. You name it, we've got it. And I do just, I love this makeup. I know that your hostess that invited you to this party loves this makeup, and that's why she's hosting. So if you have any questions, ask me, ask your hostess, and we'll be happy to help you out. Have a great day.